Hello, before we start this video, I wanted to apologize real quick for the static in my mic in the last episode, as well as the first chunk of this episode. The way I had set up my interface, I think I used the wrong cord and it caused a lot of static, but I think it's all fixed now. Hopefully it won't be an issue again. Sorry about that, but I hope you enjoy the episode. Go ahead and start our timer now. And we can dump all this. I want to see what grabbing the flax is like, how many we can get, how reasonable of a training method this would be. And if it is too slow, we will go back to agility. 15 XP, that's pretty good. What's more important, the crafting or the agility? Both are pretty rare for us. I think let's do some crafting for a bit. Oh, we should check that too. Oops, almost totally forgot about that. All right, 37 crafting. Now, I'm kind of thinking about switching over to cutting yew logs because we need like 1,600 to finish the forestry shop, and they are very slow. We have the bank. Crafting and agility are both so good, but also getting the log brace are so I can turn my forestry pack and my log basket into one item would be huge, and we need at least 500 yews for that, and we have 29 right now. So I think I will spend some time doing that, and I'll use the leaf blade things to try to get extra yew leaves. I think that'll be a good use of time. So if I put these in there, so we got 31 yew logs now. Let's see how many we end up with after we burn through all those. Nice thing is there's 3 trees right here, so we shouldn't have to wait too long for them to come back. So we've gone through 26 of these, and we got, what is that, 52 leaves? So does it just double the leaves? Instead of 1, you get 2? Doesn't seem all that useful. Yeah, we're getting quite a few leaves. It really isn't, I don't really see a lot of value in using those. Maybe it's better at lower levels. I'm not sure, like lower level trees. But it doesn't seem all that worth it to like invest a bunch of nature runes into it. Once I have a furnace and I can just make some iron bars, I'll finish all that off. But not that impressed. I thought I'd be getting a lot more leaves, which we could use to make more rations later, but oh well. We're just gonna go back. I don't want to push it any further. But that is gonna bring us up to 142. That is a lot better. It's gonna be really hard to get the redwood logs that we're gonna need, unless we can get them in drops or something like that. But I don't. Is there anything that gives redwood logs? Maybe Shades of Morton, but they're so rare there, I believe. We got 40 seconds left. Let's see if we can get a couple magic logs. All right, there's the timer. Let's head over to the chunk picker. All right, I think 2 would be cool, 3 would be cool. They're all really good, honestly. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. All right. I believe this is gonna put us with the hobgoblins again. Yes, hobgoblin champion scroll. All right, let's get to it. Head over and start killing these hobgoblins. This would be a really convenient chunk to get because it would put us, start the timer.
It would put us so close to the stronghold that we could roll into a bank consistently. A lot of banks are going to come with cape requirements. It seems to be like Lumbridge, Falador, Varrock. Artie, I think, has one on the... Maybe it's not a cape, but it's like almost a 99. Very few banks are going to have places that don't need a max stat. I was able to catch a gourmet on my way running over here to get the spinach rolls, and we got a chocolate cake, so that should make us last a little bit longer over here. There's 65 defense. We just got 68 hit points, but I didn't get a pop-up saying that we got it. I just saw the sparks shooting off. All right, we're up to 202 kills now. Was that like 4% of the way to 5,000? It's like 4% of the way to the drop rate. I'm not anticipating getting spooned on another one super soon. So unfortunately, this may be a while. But I don't think hobgoblins are gonna prevent us from too many areas. One spot that would be really nice to not have to worry about is the peninsula in Corinne, where all the snape grass is. There's a bunch of hobgoblins over there. But being able to just collect that near the bank, if we can unlock both of those areas, would be pretty useful. But that's kind of the only place I can really think of that hobgoblins are going to be an issue for us. Although getting this chunk would also be really useful. Having a path into the stronghold would be nice. Yeah, in the last episode, and I guess the start of this episode, because those were both filmed on the same day, my mic had a lot of crackling, popping sounds going on. And I think I've taken care of it. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. But I was really disappointed when I saw that. All right, there's the timer. Let's get out of here. Let's head over to the chunk picker. We didn't get the scroll, so we can't unlock it. But we can roll. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. All right. Moving away from this area. I think that looks right. Nope, not that. I think that looks right there. Can't get into there. Can't go down there. It's water. Let's check our tasks. All right, cool. Let's get to it. Where are we at in terms of the dwarf cannon quest? All right, we will start that first. I think we should be able to get to the point where we have the mold to take to Falador in this hour. So next step is in Falador. That is going to take us a while. I think mining makes sense. We're so close to 70. We can at least fill up our coal bag, and then we'll figure it out from there if we want to keep going. Alright, stale bug yet? Chocolate bar. We are full now. I think I have to just kind of keep going. It's too big of a level to not just knock out. We've done this for a little over half an hour now. I'm gonna run over to the maples. I think we can get access to maples up here and fill up this bag. That's all done. We can go back to the coal and finish out this timer. Coming down to the end of this timer, we have a little less than 12k to go. Should easily be able to do it if we get another hour here. It would be faster to do iron, I think, but that's all right. Be very happy to get this knocked out. We're also really close to 59 thieving, which is where I hope we're going next, where we can pickpocket the warriors. It see if we can claim that chunk, because getting a bank connected to this whole area that we can use consistently would change a whole lot about how we're playing right now. See if we can get one more piece before the timer. Nope. Nope. I'll keep it. All right, let's head over to the chunk picker. We got a lot of interesting places to go. Sears Village would be great. This would be interesting. This would be pretty interesting. Both of those would be new. 3 would let us finish out our coal mining, finish off that level. And 1 would give us a chance to unlock this, to have permanent access to that bank. Lots of good places. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. All right, Ranging Guild. I think we're pretty close to 75 fletching, but let's see. We lose this chunk, we get this chunk. I think it still makes sense for us just to finish off this 70, and then we can figure out what we want to do next. All right, this should be level 70 right here. Addy ore, soft clay, expert mining gloves, and tier 7 stars. Let's get away from these coal rocks. I want to go and cut the maple trees, get a little bit of fletching XP, get some more wood cutting in. This one's always so nice because of the thieving XP. Also, if we could get the egg, that would be fantastic. Just about done with this timer. Getting that 70 mining out of the way is so big. That's gonna really help in the wild. I think there's a few spots where there are addy rocks, like near the hobgoblins and stuff. Although I have to get the hobgoblin champion scroll now, so I guess it maybe it won't help that much. But yeah, I'm very excited to have that done. That should help quite a bit. Also, just being able to collect addy when we have the opportunity will be useful. Still got a ways to go before we get this next level for fletching, which is gonna be 74. We need 75 to make rune arrows. There's the timer. Let's head over to the chunk picker. A couple interesting places again. 5 would be great. Yeah, pretty much everywhere is good other than 4. Could skip 4, could also skip 6. Let's see, 3, 2, 1. All right. What does that do for us? All right, let's get to it.